I got woke up by a call this morning on the scanner, and I knew it was recording, so I just went back to sleep. Wasn't in the area, so I wasn't really interested in it. I listened to it later, and normally when there's an incident in the Blyth area, I usually hear static. Oh, I didn't even hear that today. There was just like dead silence from that end. But the dispatcher stayed on the Wingham Tower, so at least I got one side of the call. So, thinking of experimenting with putting the scanner in different places. I kind of clean up my desk a little bit so I can access the wires. So, I have to see what happens.
Attention North Huron Fire Department, Wingham. This is an information page that Blyth has been paged out to a 2-vehicle MVC with injuries and fluids leaking, as well as one patient trapped at Aldborough Line and Blyth Road. Again, this is an information page for Wingham that Blyth has been paged out. Time of the page is 8:39, October 23.
Fire dispatch, North Huron car 3.
On car 3, go ahead.
Page acknowledged for Blyth Station.
Roger, page acknowledged. 840.
Go ahead, car 5, car 3. Roger that, we'll send engine 1 out of Wingham. Fire dispatch, car 3. Yeah, can you tone out Wingham Station, engine 1 to respond as well, please?
Attention Wingham Fire, request from car 3 that engine 1 respond to the MVC in Blyth at Blyth Road and Aldborough Line. It's a 2-vehicle MVC with injuries and entrapment, as well as fluids leaking. Again, request from car 3 for Wingham engine 1 to respond, Blyth Road at Aldborough Line. Tank 9, go ahead. Roger, Tank 9 responding and on scene at 8:46.
Dispatch, you can show car 3 on route.
Unit calling, can you repeat? You were all static. North Huron, be advised that units are walking over one another with their radio transmissions. Car 3, if you were calling, if you can repeat, you were all static. I couldn't copy.
Yeah, sorry, dispatch, disregard me. Whatever car 5 wants, just deal with him. I'm just en route.
Yeah, unit calling, be advised you're not readable. You're all static.
Fire dispatch, North Huron, engine 1.
Engine 1, go ahead.
You can show engine 1 responding, Bravo plus 5 belted.
Roger, engine 1 responding, Bravo plus 5 belted at 8:48. Car 5, go ahead. Roger, car 5 in command and mobile, battery disconnected, making patient contact at 8:48. Command. Roger, EMS on scene 8:50.
Go ahead, car 5, engine 1. Roger that, car 5, engine 1, standing down. Fire dispatch, North Huron, engine 1.
Engine 1, go ahead.
Engine 1 has been canceled by North Huron Command. We are returned to Wingham Station.
North Huron units, be advised you are talking over top of one another. Engine 1, Roger, you're canceled by command, returning to Wingham. Command, go ahead. Roger. Roger, OPP on scene, patient extricated, CPR starting 8:52. Go ahead, command. Roger, patient being loaded into EMS and continuing with CPR at 8:57. Roger, second OPP and EMS units on scene at 8:57. Roger, car 3 on scene for support at 8:57. Command, go ahead. Roger, ambulance en route to hospital with 2 firefighters on board at 9 a.m. Roger that, Blyth Road closed at London Road and elevator line at 9:01. Command, go ahead. Roger, second EMS unit speaking with other driver at 9:03. Car 3, go ahead. Roger, car 3 leaving scene heading to Clinton to pick up the firefighters at 9:05. Command, go ahead. Roger, third OPP unit on scene and animal control on scene to take care of a dog at 9:14. Command, go ahead. Roger that, command, scene being left with OPP, all units clear and returning to Blyth Station at 9:21. 3, go ahead. Roger that, car 3, you picked up 2 firefighters back at Blyth Station, 9:47.
This is probably the most difficult video I've made. On November 4th, I posted a video entitled Fatal MVC in Blyth. I didn't know it was fatal until I started making that video and found a news story for it. And after the video was rendered, I watched it to be sure it was successful before I uploaded it, like I normally do. But while I was watching it, combining what I heard from the fire department along with the news story that I had found, it hit me that it might be somebody that I know. And I hadn't seen him since that day, so I added update to follow to the video's title until I found out for sure. When I first moved to Wingham, I quickly discovered that people here are extremely friendly. Even the youth here are friendly. And nearly everybody nods or waves to me. And my very first encounter was at Tim Hortons. A guy in front of me in line, he turned around and started talking to me like he'd known me all my life. Since then I've befriended many people, most of which are Timmy's regulars. That tends to be where I meet everybody. So I don't know the names of most of them, but those that I do, I only know their first names. And this one guy in particular was at Timmy's often, and I'd stop and talk to him for a while whenever we'd meet. And he had a beautiful dog. I'm not sure what breed it is, but it's just beautiful. And no matter how hard I try, I can't remember its name. I know he had a pretty cool name, I don't remember what it was. So as I'm going through this video, certain things started coming together in my head. It made me start thinking of them. So I'm going to read the story here. It's a 2-vehicle collision that took place this morning just east of Blyth has resulted in the death of a Morris Turnberry resident. At approximately 8:40 a.m., Huron County, Ontario Provincial Police, Huron County Paramedic Services, and Blyth Fire Department responded to the crash scene located on Blyth Road near Alborough Line. The driver and sole occupant of a pickup truck was transported from the scene to hospital where he succumbed to his injuries. The deceased has been identified as Lawrence Everett, 69 years of age, from Morris Turnberry. The preliminary investigation has determined the deceased was traveling eastbound on Blyth Road in a pickup truck when he collided with the rear end of a heavy tow truck that was also traveling eastbound on Blyth Road. The driver of the tow truck was uninjured. First of all, this guy I'm thinking of, his name is Lawrence. I don't know his last name. 69 years old. I don't know what his age is, but yeah, I could see him being 69. Now, my question is, eastbound on Blyth Road at Aldborough Line would be somewhere in this area, and if they're traveling eastbound, which is this direction, they're leaving town. Now, my question here is, how do you travel fast enough to have a collision with a vehicle traveling the same direction and cause entrapment and have it be a fatal incident? So I'm thinking about this, and if they're leaving town and they're like right in town still pretty much at this point, the speed is probably 50 kilometers per hour, which is, in my mind, too slow for that kind of a collision. So I got thinking about it. He's had a lot of problems with his truck. He's lost his brakes. One of the wheel bearings broke, and he lost one of his front wheels. His accelerator stuck, or his cruise control stuck. I can't remember which. He's had some close calls with that truck, and this is all just recent. I think all of them were this year. So I got thinking maybe his accelerator stuck again, and it caused him to accelerate uncontrollably. He's also had some health issues, and I was wondering maybe something happened that caused him to accelerate. I don't know. But either of these would explain, the situation. So towards the end of the scanner recording, they called for animal control to take care of a dog. Yeah, anytime I met him at Tim Hortons, his dog was always with him. So you can see where my thinking was. Everything was just kind of pointing to him. But the only way I could confirm whether this was or wasn't him would be to meet with him or one of the others that hung out with him at Tim Hortons. Unfortunately, due to the condition of the monster, and now with the cooler weather, I haven't been going out much, so I figured this would probably take some time. And I started working on the next video. And in that video, it reminded me, I saw his friend's truck in Tim Hortons parking lot the next day. And he wasn't in it, so I went into the restaurant and expected to see him inside, and he wasn't there either. So at the time it didn't really mean anything, but now it's kind of making me think he was with somebody else, and he just left his truck there. So he may have been with the family or something. Well, today I went out, I went out and I stopped at Tim Hortons. And I met up with one of the people that he hung out with, and it just happened to be that person that talked to me in line last year. And he confirmed my fears. This was that Lawrence. I don't deal with death very well. The last cat that I lost affected me for months. The friends that I've lost affect me deeply. my dad's funeral 2 or 3 years ago pretty much destroyed me for a few months. And I think a lot of that was guilt, because I live so far away. Now that I don't have a vehicle, I don't get to visit very much. I don't know what I'm going to be doing, but based on experience, I'm probably going to hibernate for a while and just take some time to deal with all this. So I can't say for sure, but I probably won't make any videos for a little while. Not by choice, I won't be able to concentrate on them. I won't be able to really do anything, so there'll probably be a bit of a gap here before the next one. So I guess I'll end here. Sorry for the bad news, but I need to, I just need to tell everybody. This is kind of what's happening in my life, and my videos are about my life. So I'm just going to take some time to deal with things, and hopefully I never have to make a video like this again. Thanks for listening.